Welcome all to another video. Alright, my name is Zach. This is the CRT Gamer Show. Alright, and today we're reviewing a game called R-Type for the Sega Master System. Okay, now this game was released back in the day. Alright, and it's really good, okay? It's one of the best ports of R-Type. Alright, now we all know the TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine version of R-Type was better, but it was zoomed in. Now this game, you fly around in a ship, dude, shooting stuff. Okay? You got aliens in there, crab-looking things, okay? Now this game was a game I had as a kid. Alright? It was a good game. Back when I had my 13-inch RCA tube, alright, I would play this on a side table with headphones in, most likely at nighttime. Alright, because this was a good game. It still is. It always looks good on a CRT tube, dude. Only the best of gaming coming from this R-Type game right here. Okay? It's really difficult though. Alright, now there's a code that you can put in. Alright. To make yourself completely invincible if you do want to go through all the stages. And there's even a hidden stage in there, bro. Okay? Plenty of aliens to shoot down. Okay? This is a game for anybody who likes a shooter, because this is one of the best right here. And if you haven't heard of it, you need to give it a shot. Okay? It's really good. It's got a clamshell case that you can open up with your manual inside. Guardado bien para todos. Alright, bro. And without any further ado, let's get into the action.
Okay, so we're not gonna be cheating this time around, because cheating is for dang losers, dude. That's why we'll be cheating here later on, because this is a difficult ass game. Not a difficult but game. That would get me banned. So this is how the game starts out. You're in a ship flying through space, but there's a floor. So I guess we're not in space after all. We got a charge shot, so that's pretty cool. Of course it would be my luck to miss the first power up of the game. That's what that little ball with legs is. Let's try the charge shot on this guy. Of course that didn't kill him first shot. I don't know, that's a pretty tough looking dude. If he's twice as big as our ship, and we're small enough to fit inside the cockpit, then we're wimpy, dude, especially more than everybody else. No wonder we need all those power-ups to survive. Even the tiniest little tap of our ship proves to be fatal. I want to play a game where our ship is twice the size of the screen, and the sides of the screen rip and tear out in submission to our massiveness, dude. Our shot would rip through the entire reaches of the atmosphere.
Oh wait, that's right, this place doesn't have an atmosphere because we're stuck in this plane of existence.
But at least it's a fighter plane.
I'd personally rather be driving a Type R, but here we go. I mean, we can only get what we can get, dude. And we don't throw a fit either, just like kindergarten. Alright, get some missiles here, Bo. And now we're in business, officially, okay? We're signing up for a business license right now. Alright, without a business degree, because we ain't going to college, we can't afford that. Alright, we just paid for $60,000 Type R, okay? Can't be getting our hopes up too high now. Okay, the screen's going black, it's getting serious. We're following up to the end of the start, okay? This is the first level. We got this guy, dude. Holy freaking crap. This guy's the size of the whole screen, dude. This is the guy we need to be. Alright, they need to give us this guy to go around and start shooting people with. Alright, I wouldn't mind that at all, okay? You know, see, what's cool about this strategy to get this guy, you're supposed to actually shoot your orb inside of his torso and shoot at him, though. He's got a parasite, dude. What is that guy sticking out of there? He's like half cyborg and he's got his wanker hanging out, but he starts closing in on you, right? And you don't know where to go. And if you don't beat the game, I think he just automatically kills you. This here is how the game is supposed to be played, with a turbo controller, and zoomed way the heck out, dude. So far, you can't even see the cock of the ship, but how much more upgraded our weapons are. Look at this insanity, dude. We're ripping through every crab rangoon this side of Metroid? Hang on a minute. True to form, this is where the Master System shows its true colors. Alright, all 64 of them. And they're all gray and flickery. Hey guys, worming back around, dude. It's like Slither.io, but in reverse, dude, okay? Because you're not playing as a snake, okay? You're the enemy, dude. Alright, we gotta make sure you're dead by the end of town, dude, okay? And we're gonna send you there, okay? I'm gonna send you out a little bit farther than that as well, just outside the realm of where you're supposed to be is outside the town, okay? So be sure you stay out there, alright? And if we catch you coming back in, even spitting on our spittoons from out there, dude, okay? We're gonna arrest your ass and take you into the clink, alright? This guy just has all these holes ready for the snake to go in and out of. Like, what a guy, dude. He's prepared himself. Alright, he submitted everything he owns to this snake. And you're just gonna let him enter and leave as he pleases, dude. And he's just got one big eyeball. He's just like a pile of guts with a bunch of holes in it for some reason.
With holes wide open.
Without any explanation at all. I mean, should we really expect one? Like in the beginning of the game. Oh, by the way, the second boss is just a pile of guts with holes, and this is the reason why, okay? 4 and 5 years ago, dude, our forefathers made this guy out of guts and holes for the snake to come in and out of, alright, and for us to destroy, okay, because we're good at it, alright? So we're going to write that into the Declaration of Independence, okay, and that's going to govern the rest of our lives until the end of time, okay? So here I am, minding my own business, trying to defeat the enemy bow, okay, thinking I have to defeat every single one of these little turret guys. But then they start respawning, so okay, now I get it. I have to go clear around, try to defeat the blue thing, and then get freaking killed, okay? And then sent back to the beginning of the stage. Thankfully, this stage is just 2 seconds of corridor and another boss, okay? What? I thought that ball guy was supposed to block enemy attacks. Yeah, I mean, I get it's a boss, but look at the size of that thing. Compared to the enemy's balls, ours are much bigger. So that means we need to automatically beat the game right now.
Okay, now for this trick, you got to get a second Sega Genesis controller, or in this case, I've got a Mega Drive controller from Japan, okay? The start button doesn't work, which makes it perfect for playing Sega Master System games, okay? Because you know we're never going to be pausing it forever and a day, okay? And this is how you do the trick. We're going to get on our tool manual ball on controller 1, which is the Japanese controller. We got to press down and right on controller 1. And then on controller 2, we're going to hit up and left, and then button 1. And that's how we get invincibility forever, dude. Alright? It's like the Konami code, but for losers, dude.
Alright, so now we got plenty of invincibility to go around, dude. We can go through walls, we can disappear and fly. Alright, so we can do all that. This guy's a freaking breeze now. We can go straight through him, bro. Just like some Mexican restaurant food. Alright? And then we kick his ass. Here's a stage we haven't seen yet. They spawn all these balls that you can't drive through, alright? And then they give you this weapon that makes it so that you can't get rid of them. So how are you supposed to go through if you don't have a ball hanging out in front of you, dude? You just automatically die, okay? That's the only way. All that you're going to be able to do is go through with your ball, and your ball will make them disappear, alright? That's the only way you can do that. Congratulations, you have unlocked FM and PSG sound.